Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. That's Jack saying good morning. Today we have a day in the life with Oakley. So if you are new to the channel, Oakley is my 4-month-old Cocker Spaniel puppy. Well, mine and Jack, my partner's. He is, yeah, he's 4 months, he's 5 months at the end of December. So he's kind of like 4.5 months. But I thought I'd do in a day in the life because you guys enjoyed these the last time, so that's what we're doing today. If this is the first one you are watching, just an FYI, I'm very, very honest. I don't like romanticizing having a puppy. It's very, very hard and it's not all amazing. I don't know, they're all gone from the last video. I had scratches all over my arm for a long time. So yeah, it's 10 o'clock now. Jack's been working all morning, so Jack's been taking him out and stuff. I got up at 9:30. This is a very typical morning. I woke up because it takes me forever to actually be awake, and Jack is just taking him out now before I do his breakfast, because I do his meals and I do training every meal time. So he gets his food, like 2/3 of it hand fed, and then 1/3 of it he just gets in his crate. And here he is! Get down, silly boy. Can you sit? Can you sit nicely? Thank you, baby. Good boy. Oh, you like the camera? Okay, you need to calm down. Calm it. I know, you haven't seen me this morning. This is very typical for him. He loves lying on his back and getting his belly stroked, don't you, baby? Where you going? Hey, where are you going? Don't be naughty now. Come on, you go in your crate while I get your breakfast. Come on. Crate, please. Good boy. So he spends, we are very much an advocate for crate training. We follow crate training. So if you can go in your crate, please. Thank you, baby. This is where he slept overnight, and this is where he stayed since last night. So yeah, right. Bear with me a second while I sort his food. This line's awful, but sorry. So we have him on, don't you dare cry, you're okay. So Oakley is on beta puppy and he's on 3 meals a day. He has 60 grams every meal. I know you're excited. And yeah, he has his food at 10, 3 and 8. So this is his breakfast. So we're gonna put him on his house line to get him out of his crate and into the living room, because that's where we're doing your breakfast, isn't it? No, you don't come out without me saying. Good boy. Oh. Hang on. This is a pain in the bum. Okay, good boy. Oh, you're going for the camera, are you? Yeah, there's a camera. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Lovely, thank you. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Let's get roughly out your bed. No, get down off there. Right, can you sit? Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Right, wait. Let's get this house line. Good boy. Get your food. Right, hang on. Hey, you know you don't do that. Get back in. Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. So he has to wait through the doorways. Can you see him? Before I tell him he can come through. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, bed then. Go in your bed. I've dropped his house line. Good boy. Now wait there. So the reason he has his house line on is just so we can control what he does. And you can't go off on zoomies and then get trapped under the puffy like you love to do, can you? Okay, okay. Okay, he sit. Bed. Good boy. So we have him on his house line anytime he's out of his crate. We, just in case this is a new video to you guys, we follow McCann Dogs Training, don't we? Which is, they do YouTube videos and stuff and they're in Canada. And that's kind of the training we kind of follow. So he's the majority of the time in his crate at the minute because you're a new puppy. Okay. And when he's out, he's doing training. Paul, Good boy. Oh, he is being played with, so you're getting cuddles of mommy and daddy, yeah. And yeah, this is kind of the majority of the day. It's intermittently in his crate. Oh, you're going back to bed? Okay. Or doing training, or being played with. And at the minute, it's a training time, isn't it? So this morning, can I have a paw? Thank you. We're just doing trick stuff and calm. So we are learning how he needs to be when he's out of his crate. Nice and calm, not just jumping all over the place. Thank you. And this is what the morning's training normally is. So we have sit, which you're doing. Can you go down? Good boy. Sit again. Sit. Yes. Thank you. Paw. Yes. Good boy. Sit. Sit. And then we have the best one. No, sit. Come on, stay still. Wait. Good boy. Wait. Ready? Go through. That wasn't very good. Go through. Yes, good boy. This is a really good one because it gets him tired out. Go through. Good boy. He likes to whinge when he does it though. For no reason. Go through. You're going a different way to normal. Yes, good boy. He's a very whingy dog. He loves to whinge when he's in his crate, even though he's fine. Even if you can see where you love to whinge, don't you? Yes. And you love to cry when doing tricks. Go through. I know you're getting confused. You're going the wrong way. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Go through. Yes, that's better. Good boy. That one was better. So we finished the training aspect. We've got about that much left, and he's gonna go have this in his crate because that's just part of your crate training, isn't it? Okay, come on then. Wait at the door, you know. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Right, can you hold that so I can give him his food? Okay. Good boy. While he's eating, I always wash my hands because there's so much slime that comes off him, isn't there?
Yeah.
Just off his mouth. So while he's eating, I always just wash my hands, and then he comes out to have some water because if we're feeding dry food, look at him, look at his bowl. Maybe there's none left. So if he's having dry food, it's like he needs the water to hydrate his body after having the dry food. So, now that thing cute. Okay, he knows what he's doing. So once he's finished down in the water, because he drinks it so quickly, Jack will take him out and then he'll go back in his crate. Want you to test him sleep? Right, so you gonna go with Dad?
Come on then. I know, hey. Come on then. Hey.
I know, you're looking at me, but you gotta look at Dad. Dad's taking you. So just to explain that a little bit, with every door, that's just Jack pulling down his food. With every door that's closed, we make him sit, wait for us to open it, and then he has to look at us before he can go through it. Good boy. Right, wave with Dad. No, come on.
Come here.
What?
Get you. Get you, mate.
Hello. Do you like being on camera? Have a good toilet. So we make him look at us before he goes through any doors, and that's any doors, like the front doors, the kitchen doors, in the living room doors, like any door he has to look at us to ask if he can go through before he can go through. And that's just safety. So like if we accidentally left the front door open or something, he wouldn't go through. So that's what that is. Jack just takes him to our garden, which we live in an upstairs flat, so he has to go like down the stairs and around the back and stuff because we live on a main road. What else? Oh, when he goes to the toilet, you'll probably see me go out with him at some point, but when we go to the toilet, he's on his extendable lead just so we have him, but he can go off and do whatever he wants. Not whatever he wants, he's going to the toilet, but he can go wherever he wants. And we say whatever he's doing. So if he's having a wee, we'll say wee. If he's pooping, we say toilet, 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 toilet. So hopefully eventually he'll learn it, so that if we're somewhere and we say wee, he'll know that this is the place to wee, and if he needs to go to the toilet, we'll say toilet. So that's what he will be doing with Jack. And he's back.
Okay.
Good boy. No, not through there. Come on, you can go back in. Come on, good boy.
Oh, your drink.
I don't think there's any left, babe. We have this towel over his crate just to make it a little bit more like his space, like quite dark, because I think he prefers it, doesn't he? Ever since we put it over, he still cries, but he cries less.
Yeah.
So now that his training and all of that is done, he's back in the kitchen. He'll sleep there until he needs to go out, and Jack will take him out whenever he needs to go out, and I am now off to the gym. So that'll be it until I get back. You're not missing anything, you're just missing Jack taking him out to pee. So I will catch up with you when I'm back. I am now back from the gym. It is about an hour and a half later. I've just got back and Jack hasn't been able to take him out because he's been in meetings constantly, but I've only been away for like an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go now and take him out, and then we'll play for a little bit because I need to make my lunch. Where's my handsome man? There he is. Oh, you got a present for me. Thank you. Come on then, let's take you out. Did you have a lovely sleep? No, don't be silly. Back in. No, come on. You know better. Okay, good boy. Good boy. It's not a toy. No. I'll catch up with you once I've taken him to the toilet. So, got back, I'm back from taking him from the toilet, but we had a bit of an accident, didn't we? Even though he had his house lying on, he jumped up at Jack and then spilt Jack's coffee all over the carpet and all over the leather settee. So, it's not real leather, by the way, just in case anyone thinks that about leather, but he spilled it all over, so we cleaned that up, and now we're gonna do some playing. So probably gonna do some what's it called, tug, is that the right word, tug, or find it, which is literally just I'll have one of his toys distract him and then I'll throw it and be like, find it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now, aren't we? Yeah, he didn't drink any of the coffee, just in case anybody's worried, he's all right. So we have played for about 10 minutes and I was going back in his crate whilst I make some lunch. Okay, it's now a bit later, I had some food. Now we are off, I mean me and Oakley. We are actually off for a bit of a socially, he's crying because he wants out, a bit of a socially distanced walk with my friend Lauren with her beautiful fur baby. So we're gonna go off on a walk, aren't we? which is a bit different. We normally don't do a proper walk until later on. He's being a pain in the bum. So yeah, heading there now. He is gonna have his lunch on the walk because he has his lunch at about 3, and I know, Daddy's coming to help. Hang on. Are you done? Thank you. He has his lunch at 3, and I like we don't do walks just for walks at the minute. Like, walks are training time for him. So yeah, I'm trying to make it so you can see my face because I think that's why he's crying. So yeah, you won't see doing his lunch because I just don't want to have to vlog when I'm with Lauren. So I will catch up with you after and explain a little bit about what we did. But for now, we shall see you in a bit. He is fine, I promise you, after he has been on his walk. Hello everyone, we are now back from the walk. It's been a few, when did I get back? Baby.
3:30.
3:30. It is now 6 o'clock. The reason I haven't picked up the camera is because the only thing that we've done with him, I just came out of the shower, so I couldn't exactly vlog. So he is currently, just so you know, he is okay. Because he's freaking crying again, I'm gonna show you. Excuse our tip of a living room. This is my hair towel that I've just took down. He is there, and ignore this. We're trying something out on the wall. There is a mess, but never mind. He is there, being a whinge bucket. Yeah, he's just been out. He's fine. Jack's been playing with him. You're fine. Now stop. Thank you. So yeah, we had a lovely time on the walk. He got absolutely filthy. By the way, excuse the shiny face. I did a face mask, so this is why I'm all shiny. Yeah, he got very, 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 very muddy. He seemed like he had a good time. He was fine with Lauren's dog Reggie. He wasn't. Oh, I haven't really talked to you about this. He was fine with Reggie. Right. He wasn't sure when we first met him. Right. But he was just walking alongside him after a while. Right. So yeah, he was okay with Lauren's dog Reggie. He kept trying to jump at people and jump at me and jump at Lauren. He kept circling Lauren with the lead, so it kept being a pain, but it was a nice walk. With his food, I'm just going to explain a little bit. So I had him on his extendable lead. Normally I would want him on his long line, but because I was with Lauren, I didn't want her to get wrapped up and stuff, and the place where we went is really, really busy. So on a long line, I didn't want him to be so far, a long line's harder to get him back. A long line's kind of just so we don't lose him, whereas on a long line he would have been able to jump up at people. So I would have preferred him on his long line, but he was on his extendable lead. And basically all I do at the minute with walks is when he looks back at me, he gets a treat. When he comes back to me, he gets a treat. When he's walking on my left, he gets a treat. And it's kind of ongoing if he's walking on my left, so he'll get a treat every few seconds if he's walking on my left. And then if I need to shout his name, if he comes back to me, he gets a treat. So that was kind of the walk training. That's different to proper leash training, because we're doing that separately. I'm not doing that anyway yet because it's harder for him, and I do that just to places where he knows, which is where I'm training him to walk on the left and not pull on the lead. So this is kind of more for when he's it's training for when he's off the lead, essentially, when he finally learns recall more effectively and stuff like that, because I am very much on the side of that you shouldn't have your dog off your lead if you can't recall them at any given point. If there's a squirrel, if there's another dog, if they don't come back to their name, they shouldn't be off their lead. So that's when he will be off his lead. We've got a long line, which I don't think I've mentioned in any of the most recent videos, which is 15 meters. Yes. 15 meters long, so he can run about. He can tire himself out. He kind of has 2 polar opposites, doesn't he? He either sticks really close to it and checks in with her all the time, or he just doesn't listen and he's at the end of the long line and we have to stop and wait for him to come back. So he does get plenty of exercise on his walks, but we are mainly trying to exercise him in the house because we aren't trying to walk him as much when he doesn't know what he's doing. How many walks do you reckon we take him on? Like 3-4 a week?
Yeah.
And he can't do long walks yet. We tried on Jack's birthday. How long would you say we were walking for before we turned back? Half an hour?
Yeah.
We walked for half an hour in a woods and he was great. He was brilliant. There were some dogs and he got scared, but he wasn't bothered by them or anything. And then we turned back and had half an hour walk on the way back, and he was not happy on the way back. He was whinging, he kept pulling on his long line, and we can only assume it was just too much for him. Like, he was too tired. So we're not taking him on long walks yet. I think we'll limit it now to half an hour maximum. Then that's it. I think he's too little to do long walks still. So we're trying to just tire him out in the house. So we're doing stuff like I don't want to say it in case it panics him, but where he goes through my legs, where we're playing fetch, we're playing tug. Like, we're just trying to tire him out like that. If you're interested in that, McCann Dogs has loads of, they've done a few recently of like tiring them out without having to take them on a walk and stuff. And obviously he's only a puppy, he doesn't need that much exercise, he sleeps a lot of the time. So yeah, but we got back and he went to the toilet again, and then he's been in his crate since, and he was in there until just now, wasn't he? When did you used to take him out? When you finished work? So like 5:15, 5:30. And that was just when he woke up. He just started crying. So Jack took him out, and he's been back in, well, Jack took him out and then played with him for like 10 minutes, and then he's been back in his crate and he's in with us because we're trying to get him used to being in the same room as us, because he is crying a lot in his crate, which we're finding quite strange. Like, we don't know why he's crying so much, because it's not like he's not used to his crate, and it's not like he dislikes his crate, because he's been in his crate since we had him. And granted, we did switch the crate, but that was within like, what, 2 weeks of having him.
Yeah.
And then it's not like he doesn't like his crate, because if the crate is open when he's in the room, he goes in his crate. Like, he will voluntarily go in his crate. So it's not like he doesn't like it. And he has his meals in there, he's got a blanket in there, he's got toys in there. So we're not sure why he's crying at the minute. We can only assume that it's because he misses Will. But even when he's in the room with Will, like you've been saying, he cries. And it's not like we're watching him all the time, we'll not look at him, and he'll cry for like 15 minutes and then he'll completely be okay. Like, he'll whinge every now and again. Like, you hear it, like, he's quiet now, he'll probably whinge in a minute or so, right on cue, and then he'll just stop like he is now. So we're not sure what's going on, but we've got him in here to get him used to it anyway, because it's not great him being in a different room from it all the time anyway. So yeah, that'll be it for now. We don't have to feed him until 8, but he'll probably be out playing before then, so I'll probably just catch up with you guys whenever that is. For now, I'm gonna go paint my nails and sort the nails because they're a mess. I've got loads of snapped. He's playing with his bone. Loads of snaps. So I'm gonna paint my nails and do some other stuff that's not that interesting, but I'll pick up my camera again the next time we have to do anything with him. So it's a bit later on, it is 5 to 7, and we're pretty sure he needs to go out, so I kind of wanted to show you what he's like when he needs to go to the toilet. So he starts kind of pacing and he starts like clawing at his crate. Don't worry, we're not going to leave him in here for ages. Don't worry, don't think that he's like gonna be left in this like distressed state for a while. I just wanted to show you how it looks like when we're pretty confident he needs to go out, rather than just whinging like what he does before. There you go, he does that. Are you gonna take him out? Okay. And after that, I think we'll play with him for a little bit, because you haven't been out in a while, have you? You played with Daddy before. You've got to play with me now. Yeah. Okay, Daddy's coming. Look how messy your bed is of that walk. I know, but look at the size. What a mess. You give him some water. now 8:15. Trying to think if I can put you anywhere. Put you there, can you see me? Yeah, it's 8:15 and I'm currently just doing Oakley's tea. I ran out of battery, so I've had to wait for the camera to charge a little bit. So Jack took him out before he's left to just go to the shops, and now I'm doing his tea, being a very good boy, isn't he? Like I say, he has his tea at 8. We've been doing it for a little while, so it's his tea time. So what we are doing is a little bit of bed and stay. So at the minute he's in his bed just below the camera and he's not coming out unless I say okay, okay, good boy. Can you go back in your bed? No, that's your crate. Bed, good boy. Can you go down? Good boy. And we're also going to do a little bit of, I don't know what to call it, like command stuff, so, and respect stuff, I'd probably say. So what I mentioned before with the he has to look at us thing for the door, this is like it's a common thing across training. You want them to look at you for anything. So like I said in the walking as well, like when he looks at me he gets a treat, because I want him to think that he needs to look at me to do anything, if that makes sense. So one of the training things we do, I will show you now. So it's literally, all I'm going to do is this is a bit of an intermediate one, because you need to have, the dog needs to have learned a bit of self-control before you can put treats on the floor. So he has a trail of treats now on the floor, and when he looks at me like he is now, I say, make sure it's not the camera he's looking at. Okay, good boy. So me telling him it's okay means he can have the treat. This one here, babe. Okay, and when he looks at me again, yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. We'll go back into bed. Yes, good boy. And obviously I'll mark it with a yes. And anytime he does something that I want him to do, so when he gets to bed, like I've told him to do, he gets a yes, because so it marks like that's when he did the right thing. Good boy. And at the minute I'm just treating him because he's sitting nicely in his bed and he's not coming out without me saying. We've been doing a little bit of weight as well in his bed, so when I was putting the camera battery on charge, he was in his bed and I left the room, which is why the door's still open, and he waited in his bed until I left the room. So I'll show you on camera if I can. You'll see him walk out if he doesn't do it. So I'm going to leave the room so he can't see me, so wait. Yes, good boy. So he waited in his bed, so he gets a treat. He gets a kind of like a jackpot treat. That's what my kind of dogs calls it, because he did such a good job. You get loads and loads of treats, don't you? So that's kind of what we'll be doing for the rest of his training, because I don't want to get him all riled up, because obviously it's time to go to bed soon. So it's nice and challenging, because with the one where the treats are on the floor, he has to restrain himself, and the one where I go out, he has to restrain himself. And I'll also do a bit of like what's the word I'm looking for, release training. So I'll go and stand over there when he's allowed to come out of his bed, and then he has to like run between the two, so it gets a little bit of exercise in there as well, don't you, baby? So yeah, that'll be his training for tonight. Normally this is when we do the walking training, so when he's out and about. Okay, okay. I don't know why I started second guessing when I say okay at the minute. You can me? Yes, good boy. Yes. Yes. Bed. Good boy. He started second guessing when I say okay at the minute. He doesn't go on the first one, he goes on the second one. But yeah, normally he does the walking one just because it's a good time for me and Jack, because obviously Jack works throughout the day, so we do his walking training, good boy, when Jack is also free, because obviously Jack likes coming on the walks with you, doesn't he? He does, he likes it, yeah. And yeah, just so happened today that it kind of switched because I was meeting Lauren. Okay, good boy. So yeah, that's kind of this is his last training session of the day. Good boy, you beautiful baby. Yeah, you good boy. Bed? No, that's your crate. Yes, good boy. Yeah, this will be his last training session of the day. We normally don't play with him again because he sleeps throughout the entire night. Like, he's a pup, so he really does. Yes, good boy. I dropped a treat there and he didn't go for it, so gets a treat for that. Yes. He's a pup. He sleeps through the night, so he doesn't get any more playing sessions. Obviously, he gets taken out when he needs it. Okay. So yes. But he won't get played with or, what's the word I'm looking for? Trained, that's it, good boy. Bed? Yes, good boy. For the rest of the night. Can you go down, please? So yeah, I've said air so many times. I have, he's a good boy. Like I say, this is the same, this one. He gets about 2/3 of it training, yes. And the rest he gets in his crate still. You do, don't you? Yeah. One thing I want to say as well about his water, he doesn't have water in his crate, but every time he comes out for the toilet, he gets his water bowl filled. So he has plenty. Yes, okay. And sometimes when he cries as well, we'll let him out. Yes, good boy. Can I have a paw? Yes. Can I have this one? Other one? Yes, good boy. Good boy. Can you go in your bed? No. Yeah. He got a jackpot there because he doesn't do the other paw yet. We're just training that. So yeah, he's water. If he's crying, we'll take him out because sometimes he's thirsty. So he does get plenty of water throughout the day, don't you, baby? Yeah. Yeah. We've got rice and pads on the floor over there from when he spilled the coffee on the floor. Yes, good boy. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here, to be honest, because the rest of the night is literally just taking him to the toilet. Okay, okay, go on. Wait. Bed. Try and teach him weights when he's going in between treats, but that wasn't big enough space there. Let's do another one. Okay, go on. Wait. Oh, that wasn't very good. Can you go in your bed? Let's try that again. Okay, go on. Yes, you know what I'm doing now, don't you? Okay. Good boy. He was going for the rice that's soaking up the coffee. Good boy. Yeah. In your bed? That's your crate, you silly Billy. You know the difference. Bed. Yes, good boy. Yeah, the rest of the night is literally just taking him out when he needs to be taken out. Normally we'll take him out because we normally have tea after he has his tea, so it's normally about 8:30, 9. So he will. Okay. Wait. Oh fuck! I didn't miss it. I didn't get it in time. Didn't get it in time. Okay. Yes. Bed. He will normally, we normally have tea, so he will normally need taken out after we have our tea, so probably about like 10, and then he gets taken out before we go to bed, so that's normally about 12, 1ish, and then that's it. He doesn't get up again until Jack gets up in the morning, which is normally around 8, and then he will go back into his crate, and then I will get up with him and do his breakfast like you guys saw this morning. So yeah, that's kind of the typical day with him. The only things that really change, hang on, okay, yes, good boy. Okay, bed, yes, good boy. Is maybe if we have him out at a different time, like at the weekend, his walks are normally on a lunchtime-ish. If we take him to my mama's garden, because I think I mentioned before that we use her garden because we don't really have a garden space. Okay. Yes, good boy. Okay. Wait. Oh man, you silly Billy. Hang on, we'll do something good before you go on your crate. Sit. Yes, good boy. Paw. Yes, good boy. This one? This one? Can I have this? Yes! Well done, baby! Good boy! Yes! Right, you have the rest in your crate. I know, you don't normally have it in here, do you? It's only in the kitchen. Okay. 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 Yeah, hang on, I'll come close to you. Is if we are at my mama's garden, he will like have some time in there, and that's the only really change to his routine. We tend to stick to it. We don't stick to it like rigidly like other people, but we do stick to the rough times for his tea. We're not bothered if we go like half an hour either way, and he seems fine with that. Like he's not too bothered. So yeah, that's gonna finish this video. I hope it was useful, you guys. If you did find it useful, please let me know. Please comment below if you do anything similar with your pup, or if you're getting a puppy. I love having those comments. I have them on bringing him home, and it's lovely seeing people getting their puppies. So yeah, I will see you in the next day of Vlogmas, and I'm sure Mr. Oakley will too. He's consumed with his food. You won't get a goodbye from him. But yes, please subscribe if you are new. I tend to post about Oakley quite a lot, so I mean, you can't miss out on the pup updates, can you? So please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching again, chickpeas, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.